Anyway, hey, welcome back. We're here with Norway, soon to be curling champions of the world. Anyway, at least they're doing very well. Switzerland's doing better, and I don't know if anyone else is watching curling, except I know a couple of you were. Of course, now the song gets louder. But it's actually a really interesting sport. I never watched curling before, but I've been watching a bit of it with the Olympics. It's pretty good. And the Norwegians are doing good, which makes me feel stoked to play some Norwegians here and conquer the world. It's basically the same thing as curling. I think what we were going after next is we're going to take Zanzibar, take part of Zanzibar, so then that way we can take over some of this land here when the time comes. You know, when the scramble happens, we'll be sort of set to take it. Because if you look around right now, there's no one here in like any of this, but despite that, all of this is quite good land. Well, I mean, for Africa, it's not good land, I guess, but it's land that can be colonized, which is good. So I think we'll take a piece of Africa, a piece of Zanzibar, like this one. Yeah, that one looks pretty good, because it borders this, and that's actually perfect. We could get this one down here to border this, but then we'd have to contest with Portugal, probably, and that's fucked up, so I think Zanzibar's looking like what we're going to do, but I don't think we have the infamy to take it yet. Demand concession, 7.5... We could, couldn't we? That's 20, yeah. Are we in a good position for that? I'm trying to remember where we were. Of course, Twitch hides the chat from me. Let's get it back. There we go. Turn up that Victoria 2 soundtrack. It's not the Victoria 2 soundtrack, unless this is in the soundtrack. But this is what someone posted. Oh, wow. Sardinia Piedmont. You're doing very well. Oh, they're actually a great power. Oh. Good for you, I guess. You were underneath us a second ago, and now they're better than us. They grow up so fast. People were telling me about why there's, like, no reason not to do healthcare or, like, school systems and shit, and I'm kind of looking at this and realizing they're completely right. More population. More assimilation. Yeah, I mean, more pop right there. That sounds great. So we'll do that. Our army's in good shape, though, right? We don't have any big problems. We just had a rebellion or something, didn't we? I'm trying to... That's the problem with going a little bit. We're a republic. Yeah, but we had the reactionaries in charge, which could do something. Okay, let's get these guys on the boats and get them ready. No, I guess stay there, and I guess bring those boats there, and then we'll do that. Actually, I guess I don't need all of them. I think 30 is probably enough, right? Zanzibar can't be strong. No, they've got nothing. Okay, justify war, demand concession. There we go. All right. I know you remembered forts, but now you gotta build railroads. I've been building railroads on and off. Like, yeah, see, I mean, look at that one. We got a fucking trans-Norwegian railroad. We need to build more, though. Thanks for saying that, actually. And more forts. Okay, you know, we've upped our tech a little bit, which is good. I do like that this is so called Christiania, not some stupid fucking name instead. You know, like it should be. The Norwegians wouldn't be 2-1 right now if they had better names for their provinces, their cities. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that Norway with Christiania wouldn't have lost against the fucking... Who'd they lose against? Was it the Canadians? Was it the Russians? It was the Russians. The not Russians, because the Russians are doping, so they're not actually allowed to participate in the Olympics, but they can still send athletes, but they're not Russian athletes, but they're athletes from Russia. Because I guess that's okay. Looks like the rest of this is fully... Oh, no, wait, do we not have enough money? Oh, we don't have enough money. Okay, well. Reason to not do healthcare, Obama. Have you seen the new EU4 expansion? I haven't, actually, no. Is it any good? Is it worth checking out? I haven't played EU4 in a while. I'm probably like 3 or 4 expansions behind, actually. It's just like out of all the grand strategy games, the Paradox games, it's probably the one I'm like least interested in. I mean, it is fun. I guess maybe not the least interested. I don't like Hearts of Iron 4. But I do like Hearts of Iron 3. And I do like EU4. I don't know, I just haven't played it in a while. I was still always... The thing is, I was always wondering if I should play EU3 instead, because I really like that one, too. Well, the Confederate States, you gotta remember, this is the second time the Confederate States have popped out of the U.S., and they're losing again. I think we were trying to help them this time, too. We were trying to become friendly with them. But nothing really happened there. It took me a minute to realize you were talking about curling. Oh, yeah. No, I'm sorry. I just sort of assumed all of the world was privy to curling, that everybody watched it. Alliance from Switzerland. Well, the thing is, I'll say yes, but then they'll break it immediately. Watch. Huh? Wait, are we actually allies now? Switzerland? Oh. Maybe when the month ends, they'll break it? Also, we need to start sending our troops over. Oh, we have them in 2 different... Okay, that's actually perfect. Yeah. So there are troops here, right? This one's got... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, come down to... Well, I guess stop off in Madagascar first. On the way there. Switzerland... Still our ally. Okay, well, that's good. I'll take it. Let's take a look at priorities. What were we working on? We were working on Ecuador. We don't have them yet, but we're close. Okay. It's looking good. Actually, you know what? I didn't even think of this. We should get Panama. There's really no reason. I mean, we don't need the Panama Canal. But it'd be kind of cool. Like, why not? We have the money. Well, we don't have the money, but we will have the money, probably. Let me look at our decisions real quick, because I think they all show up here. Or not? I thought they all showed up here. Even if you didn't have it, it would show that you had a possibility, as long as you were a great power. Which we are. We couldn't get Egypt. Oh, actually we could. Weird. I didn't know a country could be under dominion of one country, but in the sphere of a different one. Okay. And then, isn't there another, like, canal that goes through here? We could get Schleswig, maybe? We'll look at that later. Maybe we could do something weird like that. Oh, finally someone plays this game. Yeah, that's the nice thing about playing games no one else plays, is that you have a monopoly on the game. If anyone wants to watch some Victoria 2, it's just me. Except someone was streaming it earlier today and they had like 900 people watching. But that's rare. Most of the time, I have a pure fucking control over it. Which is good. It's nice. It means I can bend you all to my will. What do we want? We're not making amazing money. I mean, we are right now, but our taxes are like through the roof, and obviously we're working towards a taxless haven. Because that's usually the goal. Let's pay off all our loans. That's nice. Do we have loans given? El Salvador? Who gave a loan to Sweden? What fucking stupid banker in our country just... Okay, fine. We got all this maxed out. They're all doing fine, so we don't really need to mess with taxes right now. I guess we're okay. Do we have, like, reinforcement, regiment experience? I like that. We'll do that real quick. When do we watch an anime again? When someone's stupid enough to buy me one on Steam. That's when. How is it compared to EU4 and CK2? Is it true that it's really inaccessible? UI is a little ugly, not gonna lie, but better than Hearts of Iron 3. Well, I would say I like it more than EU4 or CK2, although CK2 is like different enough that like it just depends on what you want to do. But it's got a lot. It does have more going on, but I honestly think it's not that complicated as people say. I mean, I might just be a contrarian in that regard, because I'm also one of the people who says like Dwarf Fortress isn't a tough game. Because honestly, it isn't. I don't know why people think Dwarf Fortress is like a difficult game to get into, especially if you like install tiles or something. It's like it's simple. But it is more complicated than like EU4, I guess. But it's more political, I guess, is how it compares. You do a lot more in this game of like sphering people and like influencing the world rather than just outright conquering the world. Like, it's very rare that you go for like just a world conquest in this game, whereas in EU4 that can actually be easy for some countries. Zanzibar. Also, it's just a different time period, so if you know you're into this time period, it's pretty nice. Demand concession, Kenya or Lindi? Oh, I hope the one we want isn't their capital. I didn't even think of that. Kenya. No, okay. Norwegian Kenya, here we come. You know what? Get on the boats and just start going there right now. They might actually give up immediately. We've seen these baby countries sort of do that. Oh, also more healthcare. Right. Declare war. Demand concession. I don't think we need our allies. Who are our allies? No one would join. Denmark, Switzerland, Greece, Venezuela, they're all afraid of Zanzibar. It's fine. It's nice until this channel is permabanned. Don't jinx it, man. We gotta go as long as we can before somebody finally discovers that this channel is full of bad boys who shouldn't be allowed to stream on this safe, super safe website. Remember to keep Egypt in sphere before rush for Africa. You forgot to in the Confederate stream. Well, if we go for that, then yes, I'll do that. I don't know if we'll go for that, though. Peace offer, they gave up. It's so easy, these guys. Build some railroads, build some forts, build a naval base in Mombasa. And now we've got our little foothold in East Africa. Everybody's favorite part of the world. Would you take a vacation in East Africa, you think? Mombasa, you think? Zanzibar? I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't. Why can't I go here? Why are the ports like hostile? We own them. What? The people were able to get there. Oh. Oh, okay. We need a sphere Ecuador after this extremely successful war. Add to sphere, thank you. We'll keep it up a little bit to just in case we need to kick anyone out. And our next target. Egypt is actually tempting. How much competition is there? I mean, obviously the UK, and we're hostile. What about Panama? Panama is a lot less useful, actually. But I think just the US? No, a few others are competing, actually. Egypt technically has less competition simply because it's just the UK and all the rest of them are hostile. So we might actually try that for a little while before we just realize it's a waste of our time and we're fucking wasting our points and we should just leave. British Yemen. Because it's a satellite. Ooh, neat. Okay, well, let the... Oh, we didn't get caught at all from that war, I don't think. Oh, hell yeah, we can do like another war right now. Gonna let the game go a little bit while I think about that. I think about where we want to strike next. I like this game, but I don't have Hearts of Darkness. Just torrented. I'm surprised. It usually comes bundled with it. I'm actually a little surprised that you don't have it. But, yeah, I think you kind of need it. I think it's pretty required. I'm not going to say don't torrent it, but I'm also, like, minutes away from being banned from this site, so I'm not going to say do torrent it. I'm just going to say, like, it would probably work. I know with some of the other games, not from experience, obviously, but, like, I know from some of the other games that when you have the base game and then you pirate a DLC, it works perfectly fine. Even Steam doesn't notice. You play it right off of Steam, and they don't even notice that you're playing a pirated copy. Now, again, not encouraging this, but just saying it would probably work, you know, if you wanted to.
Now you banned.
Not yet. Not yet. Soon. Probably extremely soon. Commission a warship. Ooh. Yeah, Norwegian warship. Sure. Cool. I need to catch up on chat. I would love to live in South Sudan. Yeah. No, I'm sure it would be great. Carlos-Spain alliance, I like. I thought we were already allied, actually.
And I GG now?
Could you get banned for that? I mean, it's just spelling. I don't know. Also, is this music a little loud? It's hard to tell because this classical music, for some reason, is so much quieter than the rest of it. We'll see if that does us in. Maybe this will be the day that we finally get banned. Every day, it's like a fucking roll of the dice. You know what I mean? What's the name of this song? It's good. It's March slave. March with an E at the end. Slave. It's pretty good, though. Next country we want to go for, I think... Asia? Africa? Or South America, right? I mean, that's the big decision, is like, what landmass do we next want to fuck over? I mean, South America is unsullied by our molestations so far. We've done nothing to fuck with the South Americans, which is partially because the U.S. has quite a lot of interest here, and I don't really want to make the U.S. mad at me. Although Venezuela isn't our sphere. But that's the thing. Like, sphering them, it seems like maybe a better idea than conquering them. Because they are civilized, you know, like, technically. How many times have I made that joke already? I just realized. It just hit me. I think I've said technically when it comes to them being civilized probably like 100 fucking times playing this game. Oh, losing great power status. Oh, that's good. Ooh! Ooh! Korea is free. Korea is not under China, but we've seemed to have found them in their awkward in-between period, where they're not under China, but they have not yet been taken over by the Japanese. Which means we could get some real fucking good land. Because just to remind anyone who isn't familiar with the topography of Korea, they've got... We can't take this in the middle. We could take the end of it, which includes such gems as, let me see, 250,000 wheat. Another 250,000 wheat. Wood. Okay, none of these are actually very good. And 200,000 coal. I don't know if you know this, but that's fucking amazing. Coal is really good. Can't take this one. What else do we have up here? More coal and more coal. Ooh, this one right here is looking real good. That one right there. Let me see. Yeah. North Korea. Pyongyang with 300,000 coal. 161,000 coal. That's really good. Now, the borders aren't as good. If we take this one on the end, much nicer borders. Just because aesthetically, you know, it always looks a lot nicer to have something like on the fringes than like right in the squashed in the middle of two countries, neither of which are you. In fact, 3 countries. Technically would border Russia, which I don't like either. It is a better province, though. I mean, it just is. North Korea, the north of North Korea is much better than the south of South Korea. We could take both, maybe. Probably not. We're gonna wait a little bit because we need this a little lower anyway. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, I'm stupid. That's like basic math. I don't need it. I want Big Ben to say Nignog instead of Bing Bong. Oh, yeah? That tiny island Seju under Korea is actually shithole. You mean in real life? I've never been. I don't know. Never seen pictures either. I think we're gonna take northern North Korea. Norwegian northern North Korea. Demand concession. For some reason it didn't give me a choice on what to take. Maybe that's when I declare war. I think it is. How strong is Korea? It seems they have nothing. Right? Am I right? Yeah, they have nothing. They've got 2 boats and no soldiers. What's our easternmost? We've got Atje here. Oh no, we've got I forgot. We have Atje, Burma or Pegu, and this part of Vietnam already. These 3 blue, the like Norwegian triangle of East Asia, Southeast Asia. Good. No, let's go. Finally, we'll take a part of real Asia. This is the part where someone says, what does he mean by this? Let's expand our railroads. Let's build a naval base. Expand our forts. How much money do we have? Not much. So that'll have to do it for now. We need some gathering points here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Invade the shithole countries. You just trying to get me banned, or are you just telling me how you really feel? Because, I mean, Korea, like in this time period? Yeah. You know, it's a little shit. Oh, man, we're about to not be a great power. I don't like that. How do we fix that? Actually, this is important. Last time we tried to fix this, it just fixed itself, which could happen again. Score by rank. We're number 9. Shogunate Japan is number 8. With how many points? I don't like that. 202 against our 195. Okay, so it's not far away. US is way above us. There's not maybe any decisions we could do that would maybe help us. Rename Christiania would actually help us, but we'd have to have mass politics. Do we have that even as a possibility? No, not even close. Not that I'd want to do it anyway. Fuck, it's really gonna fuck us up if we drop out. Maybe killing Korea will help? Maybe. How long until we drop out? 1 year. Alright. Okay. You must kill Japan. That's one way to do it. Now, the problem is, of course, that Japan actually is stronger than us. They deserve the great power status. I mean, if I'm just going to be honest and fair, I mean, our army is like the worst out of every great power there is. And Japan's is better than like most of them. And I know the army's not the only thing that counts, but that's like their main thing right now, and they're pretty fucking good at it. We just have good prestige. Let me tell you why Jeju is a shithole. Race fixing. Ooh. This band's coming closer every second. The Chinese and the Koreans hate each other, and the island has both. Racial tensions are high, crime rate is high, garbage on the streets, etc. Expedition without success. Why didn't you succeed? This could have been the prestige we needed. I'm happy I had enough money for that, though. What do you mean no longer valid? It hasn't... What do you mean no longer valid? No, you fucking... Why? Oh, Jap shit now. Okay. This sounds like one that could become catchy. Did I just get a gift on Steam? Did Mr. Norway just gift me Ghost in the Shell? No, that's some good... we might actually watch that sometime. I've actually been wanting to watch Ghost in the Shell for a while. I never knew where to start with it, though. Like, if you should watch the show first, or the movies, or... whatever. Ah, these fucking Koreans. Okay. That moment you open Victoria 2 with a new mod and turn deaf. Yeah, trust me, I know that one. It's fucking terrible. Burma wants military... Yeah, I suppose you can walk through our land, Burma. Which, just to reiterate, our land. Not Burma. Ghost in the Shell stream when? You know... I don't know. That's a little on the spot. But... definitely has a possibility of happening. How strong is the Chinese... The 282. Wow, yeah, that's I know they're shitty Chinese troops, but it's still like that's a big number. This is kind of catchy. I kind of like this. It's not bad. Maybe we want to go to war with Vietnam. They've got Cambodia and Burma. I think we fucked with those guys last time. Would we get... Let's just hypothetically. They have 0 troops. I don't know why every country in the world suddenly disbanded their army. Do you see this? Is this a trend? Not Burma, but most of these shitty countries seem to have just fallen apart. Cambodia as well. Sarawak has... Okay, well, Sarawak's keeping it together. Egypt is keeping it together. Okay, just a few. It's an up-and-coming trend. If we justify war to, establish protectorate, I don't think we get it. We couldn't do any of these. We couldn't do any of these at all. Too high infamy. We can't do any of this. We could humiliate. No, we can't. Good! No, that's great. Okay, well, we'll just sit around and wait for us to drop out of the Great Power listing and then just fuck up. Ooh. Gain Ironclad. Are you actually, that's not going to give me prestige? Are you serious? It was like a big event thing. You tell me that's not good? Also, we haven't even invented Ironclads yet. That's impressive. That's real impressive. Do those even exist in the world yet? 1850. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're so far behind. Okay, so we just stole the designs from someone else. Right. That's going to help our prestige. Sweden still has good allies. Denmark is still ours. For now. Okay, I think what we need to do is we need to cross our fingers. I want to go to Japan for non-weeb reasons, and I want to go to Russia for definitely Slavaboo reasons. I want to go to Japan actually just to look at Hokkaido, because I hear it's like really fucking nice up there. Like, I just want to go for nature reasons. I also am actually somewhat considering going to the Olympics in 2020, because I realize that the tickets are not that expensive. And I wanted to take a trip in like a couple years anyway, after I save up some fishing money. And that's not a bad choice. And like, I don't want to wait too long, you know what I mean? I don't want to wait until it like... What's after that one? It's Japan, and then it's China. They have one in Beijing. I don't want to go to Beijing. And then they've got one in... Paris? I don't want to go to Paris either, honestly. I think I've mentioned this before, but there's a lot of places in France I'd like to go to. Not Paris. European big cities scare me now. I mean, not Eastern Europe. I'd go to like fucking Prague or something, but... Paris? Ugh. I don't know. The only thing the Norwegians are good at is curling. They're doing pretty good, though. Not as good as Switzerland, though. Just to point that out again, the Swiss are the real winners right now. They're 3-0. They beat the fucking Americans again because the Americans we have the fucking shittiest curling team. I hate them. I despise our mixed doubles curling team because there's these two siblings, right? Becca and something Hamilton, the Hamilton siblings, and they do so well the whole time. They were tied like all match. And then at the very end, they fuck up and let Switzerland get 6 points on a 3-3 game. Then it suddenly ends at 9-4. And they did that same thing yesterday against Canada. It's like fucking they're so shit. Like, it'd be better if they were just shit the whole time through and not at the very end when it's tied consistently. They beat Russia though, which is strange. I don't know how that happened. I've started to like curling, by the way. It's actually, like, really interesting. I'll probably never watch it again after this Olympics. I'll just forget it exists. Norway gains place in the sun against the French. Operation Norwegian Fury. Well, that sounds neat. On the other hand, the French are, maybe busy? The Franco-Prussian War, where the Germans are allied with the UK and seem to be kicking the French's ass. Which means we might have an opportunity to go to war with France, beat them, and then get some good fucking prestige. I'm definitely going to do this because I don't want to... Yeah, I'm going to do it. We might not necessarily declare the war, but I'm going to get the casus belli so that we can look and see if we maybe want to. Right? Because they're already mobilized too. Place under the sun, and then we have all these different options for what we could take. And it doesn't cost us anything. And if we win, we get 18 prestige, which should, I think, be enough to keep us in the Great Power Ranking. Now, the thing is, if we lose this war, we're out of the Great Power Ranking for sure. But if we win, maybe we take this. Ooh. Where's our big boat? Where's this guy? Back here? No, the other one. The fuck? Where are all our troops? Oh, they're on the boat, but they're also in here. What? Okay, alright. No, that's fine. I thought they disappeared again in the Bermuda Triangle or something. I really don't like it when they do that. Okay, so we can send our troops here. They're like already here. We can go to war with the French. They're allied with Austria-Hungary, which is not great. But they're probably not doing very well either. No, they seem to actually be pretty strong. Are they involved in this war? No, they're not. But they would be involved in mine. That's kind of shit. And they do have coastline. Huh. Who would join? I guess that's a really good consideration. So we'd want to take, like, what's it called? I don't know. South Vietnam. Cochin, China. If you say so, okay. Declare war. Cochin, China. Who would join? No one. Not even Spain? Come on, Spain. This is your chance. We need an alliance with a great power. Let's see if we can get a great power alliance. UK hates us. Germany does not. Now, okay. They don't really like us, though. Too many great power allies. Okay, fuck off. France? No, sorry. Russia? No. Austria-Hungary? That wouldn't really work. The US doesn't like us. Piedmont doesn't like us. Alright. Afraid of the big cars? I guess that's one way to put it. It's because some of them drive trucks through crowds. Yeah, that's basically what I'm talking about. Surely the streamer isn't really racist. No, of course. Of course not. No. No, I'm completely accepting of anything. Everything, right? I mean, that's what you have to be if you stream on Twitch, right? That seems to be the way things are. That's just the way things are with the new rules and everything. You can be permanently banned if you aren't okay with everything. Absolutely everything, right? You have to be the biggest pussy in the world. Because anything you disagree with anyone on, you have to shut your fucking mouth about. Right? That's the way this goes. Oh, okay. We might be able to solve our problem by doing this. How much time do we have left? Like a month? Shit. 201. Shit. Shit. China's got what? 212. We need 11 more. Did any of these give me prestige? I doubt it. Voting? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay, alright, okay. Prestige. Women's suffrage doesn't give you prestige. Go figure, you know what I mean? You playing CK2 music? Weird. That's just weird. Remember machine guns. Thank you, that's actually very important. We need prestige, though, we really do. I don't think it's actually going to save us from getting knocked out of great power, but it might allow us to go right back in. Oh, German Empire. Nice. See. Okay, well, we still need an ally long term. So let's sort of look at like who doesn't completely hate us. This is weird listening to this while playing this. The French, no, that's not a good option. The Japanese? Other sphere leader. Oh, that means we could actually. We're gonna increase relations with the Japanese, even though I hate them. I hate that they're gonna kick me out. But war with the French. War with the French. We're gonna take a look at their military power, right? Because they're in the middle of a war that they're losing. The war's over. Never mind. We missed it. Never mind. War's over. They're way stronger than us. Alright. Nope, never mind. And we can't declare... okay. Persia, what do you like? You got some prestige. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this. If we do this very, very, very quickly. That's impossible. It takes 143 days. Yeah, we have 11 days left. No, we fucked up. No. Alright, bye-bye, great power. And hello, 9th place. So that would mean that all of the people in my sphere are going to not be in my sphere, right? Yep. Yep. They're suddenly open. They're suddenly opened up to whoever wants them. And Japan is now number 8. We're gonna butter them up. Just because they're our biggest fucking nuisance right now doesn't mean we can't be friends. We're gonna use them. They also have reactionaries in charge, which means we've got something in common. Don't know why we can't. Can we please just go to war with Korea? I hate this. I hate that. Battle of Christiania. Who? Huh? Militant socialists? No. No. We're not doing that. Sorry. We're gonna have to put a stop to that one. Nope. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the democracies either, but I mean, socialist. Ooh. Ooh, no. That's, well, I mean, actually, actually, I was thinking of communists, but the socialists aren't, in real life, they're not great. They're not great. I don't know if that's allowed to be said on Twitch. They're not great. In the game, they do actually give you some power over factories, though. We have power. Well, no, we have power anyway because of this. Never mind. I forgot about that. Oh, some of our factories are actually full, which means we can build some more. Perfect. Yeah, that's looking fine. That's looking just fine. I don't remember where we're... Okay. So, in Ostlandet, let's build a... what do we have? What do we need? We've got boats, which is fucking great. We've got guns. We've got glass, clothes, wine, canneries. We've got everything you need for a party. Except some big fucking guns, right? That's good, right? This. What is this? Explosives. There you go. Ammunition. What do we make? Ooh, this is pretty good. I like this. Border down OST. I don't even know what that is. What is that? We produce wood, grain, fruit, tropical fruit, and fish. What can we make out of those things? Luxury furniture? Furniture? Furniture. We could make some money making some furniture. I like the idea of that. Also, this takes wood. Open that back up. Why isn't that making money? Actually, you know what? Our most productive stuff, like this fucking winery, just expand it. Expand the ships. What projects you got going? Railroads? Absolutely. Thank you, capitalist. Non-existent capitalist. Ghost capitalists. Good. They're going to take over a little bit. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. When your houses get, like, fucking the doors get knocked down and the socialists come in and say, we're in charge now, just don't worry about it. Oh, I hope we win that battle. Okay, well, this is actually going to solve everything. Oh, these fucking idiots. Giving us a defensive bonus. We don't even need to bring the boats back anymore. Go back to Madagascar. Don't catch the plague. We don't need any of that. We are still waiting to get our infamy down. We still want a great power ally. Japan usually does pretty well. They usually stay in the great powers, or at least a pretty strong secondary power. So I think we're going to increase relations with them to see if it's a possibility. Because they're new, you know, right? They're the new kid on the block. They could use some friends. Do you like Huey Long? I think I've heard of Huey Long, but I don't know. Norway is now playing Ghost in the Shell. Oh. Capitalism is better than communism. What are you talking about? You're talking about stuff that might get me banned again. Everybody knows the Twitch staff is full of communists. People are becoming more socialist. Good. Great. Why are gays attracted to Undertale? Better question is, why does Undertale attract gays? Think about it. I think that's the more important question. Commission a warship. Do I need another? I just want the money, because I'm gonna commission some railroads. That's what I want. Fuck boats. I would just like some trains. But most of Norway is still inaccessible by train. We can now build forts up here, which is a breakthrough of immense proportions, but trains are still a bit much for the Norwegians up in the hills. Do Norwegians have, like, crazy hill people like the United States do? You know what I mean? Like, is there a part of Norway that's known for, like, people who live up in the hills and they're just fucking nuts? Just curious. I don't know. I was wondering if any other countries had that, if that's like a common thing. Or if it's just like the United States with the Ozarks. Where all, like, the crazy hillbillies live. I just realized I think my dad lives in the Ozarks. I think where he lives actually is actually considered part of the Ozarks. Okay. That was a weird realization I just had. Don't worry. Just not gonna think about it. Alright, that seems to be all of it. I keep forgetting what land we have. We checked this, right? Yeah. I live near the Ozarks and I've been there. You like it? I hear it's actually nice around there, maybe. I don't know about any hill people. Never heard about any? Oh, okay. Well, might just be the U.S. then. Might just be an Ozarks thing. Who knows? The U.S. has a lot of special things. Ooh, Canada is a real country now. And they are... Oh, Jacobins. Oh, fuck. I thought that was Canada invading Russian Alaska. But no, they're not going to do anything that interesting. No, they're just going to be Canada, you know. Cool. Good for you, Canada. Except not really. You're not, like, free or anything. You just exist, you know, in, like, a fucking sort of, like, hell. Some sort of in-between limbo between free and not free. And, I mean, really, you can't call it free, if you're being honest. Why is this classical music so quiet? Keep going. Keep going. Campaigned for Married Women's Property Act. Women want property? No. The place I went to was a weird haven for gays in the hills. It was really weird. They weren't even insufferable. It was just a weird gay haven. What? Oh, I didn't know that existed in the Ozarks. Now I don't want to go. Now I'm not so sure about the Ozarks all of a sudden. Wait, they own the Suez right now, but not the canal doesn't exist, but they've already built it? Like they already have. Oh, interesting. What about Panama? Huh. Nice flag, Panama. Oh, I like that. It's like they copied the US. It's like, how can we just take the US flag and make it look tropical? How about you just fade it with piss yellow and add some 2 suns? You know, Panama's famous for its double suns. Localized to the one small country. In case you didn't know. That's why they put it on the flag. Canada equals European North America. If you mean that as an insult, I'll say, like, wholeheartedly, like, yep, Canada's a fucking gay-ass European country. But at the same time, it's like, the United States is fucking full of Europeans. like, fucking Brits and Germans and Irish. But, okay. It was Eureka Springs. Gays made a cute little quaint town. Don't call anything gays have cute, please. Not allowed. Gays are not allowed to be cute. That is a new rule. I don't even think it's a new rule. I think God said something about that one. They can only be described as wrong. Oh, the socialists are still kind of doing shit. Ooh. Colonial Exposition. Arousing cheer for the Empire. 6 prestige. Nice. We're now in 10th place, though, so it doesn't help. It's not enough. 256, and we have... number... Norway, 210. We're going to be bumped up to number 9 again. But not number 8. Not number 8. Okay. Well, you know, maybe it was just a fluke, us being in the great power status, and, you know, we did a lot with it while we could. It's kind of shit losing it, but we'll get back there someday. We tasted victory, right? We had a taste of it. We can't stop now. Cambodia is now free, but they're under France. Okay, France, you're still cucking me here, France. Banhammer incoming. You said that earlier, and yet here I am. Right? I'm still here. You can try to get rid of me. You can report me, but I'm too small. They just don't notice I exist. Now you give it a little while. Gets a little, you know, maybe the stream gets a little bigger, then you might have a case. You might be able to bring me down, but I'm just too small right now.